Hi, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing well.
It's great seeing you again.
Good seeing you.
It's
Both
been
of
a
you.
long time.
That's not the line. It's been over a year. That's the line.
Okay,
That's
it's
the
been
line.
over a year since we've seen you. But
Over a
I
year.
You
do.
said that though. You didn't say it.
Okay.
How
Anyway,
about you say it?
well, let's get started. We are having another segment of bands and artists we like.
That aren't as good as God Hates Unicorns.
Which is
And
pretty
here
much
with
all
us
of them.
today,
So,
we have Josh from Doors in the Labyrinth.
Nice seeing you again,
It's
man.
great seeing
Yeah.
you again. Where's my notes?
I gotta squat down because I'm too freaking big.
yeah, there's a little bit of a height disparity between the two of you.
Just a smidge.
Yeah, just a little bit,
Little bit.
tad bit.
Oh, so you've had a whole bunch of exciting stuff going on. You got on
Yeah.
the cover of Bandcamp. That's insane.
Yeah. I pitched the album to him a couple months ago, and they said they weren't going to do a feature on it, but they'd include me in the new and notable. And hey, that's great.
Yeah.
I didn't even know it was happening today until I looked at my stats and I was getting all these crazy amounts of plays. I'm like, what the hell?
That's awesome.
That's
Yeah,
so
yeah.
awesome.
It's a good record, man.
Thanks.
Yeah, it's a real good record. In the Shadow of the Monolith, right?
That is correct.
That is correct. All right, yeah, it's really good. I love the guitar work on it. The drum sounds you chose
Thanks.
for it is freaking awesome.
I really like, I always like your lyrics because I think they really resonate with everybody who's kind of felt like an outcast or, kind of felt wronged, upset. And it's
Yeah.
this overall vibe of just like, I'm not taking it anymore.
Yeah, I think it's kind of funny. Well, as you guys know, I've been building up to an album over the past few years, writing a lot of different songs, kind of changing direction a little bit back and forth. And last year, with everything that went on, all of that went out the window, and I just did the whole album from scratch, starting last, I think, April. I started that.
I always thought when I was listening to the album, I was like, you know what would be great to do during this album is like some medieval jousting.
Yes.
It would be
I
freaking
love that.
awesome because I get a lot of that vibe.
Yeah.
Like a lot of the chanting, like some of the vocal work you do, I get like I'm in like the old days.
The old days.
Back in the day, not in the 50s, all old boomers, but like the 1850s.
Yeah, it's hard to keep the old traditional folk influence out of my music. I used to do a lot of trad folk, so
Oh, yeah?
anything I'm writing that's still got a little bit of that, the way I write melodies,
Yeah.
kind of echoes that whether I'm trying to or not.
You did stuff with Chuck Ostin, right?
Yeah. I've played with Chuck. I don't even know how many times.
Well, that's cool. So we've seen some of your live streaming things when we have the album out. What else do you have planned? I mean, we're still kind of stuck for a period of time.
Yeah.
Hopefully not too much longer.
Yeah, I was actually just talking about that because my partner's kind of immunocompromised, so even if there were shows tomorrow, I wouldn't be doing shows tomorrow.
Right.
So I'm planning on this whole year, I'm just going to stay in the studio. I'm going to try to write the follow-up album, try to get that out, and maybe 2020, 22, then maybe try to hit the road, and then I'll have two albums to go out on the road with instead of just the one.
Hell yeah. Well, you know who you're going to be playing with once you do.
Goddamn right.
The best band ever.
Absolutely. Yeah, I was listening to your new album earlier today as well. Really, it's and once again like seeing the growth from the first release that you put out a couple of years ago.
Oh yeah.
and like how much heavier the new record is. It's just really tight and really good. And
Yeah, we had a focus on it actually.
yeah,
Okay, we actually have a theme and a focus. It's all about love and acceptance and fun.
yes,
And fun. But yeah, I mean, obviously the pandemic was great for getting focus for a lot of people. So
Yeah.
I mean, not that that's a silver lining, but it
Yeah,
gets you,
yeah.
it throws you out of your comfort space and it gets you thinking about different stuff. So
yeah, absolutely.
it's somewhat of a positive.
Negative is you joined the band.
I did join the band because of the pandemic, and they'll never recover.
Yeah, no.
I'd rather have COVID.
Well, I'm sorry.
Yeah, don't expect you're going anywhere anytime soon.
I just got my second dose on Friday.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah, and my wife goes in for hers next Wednesday, so we're gonna be open mouth kissing everybody.
Very good. Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully, it's supposedly April 1st will be the essential workers. So hopefully we'll be getting it and getting ready to roll in some capacity.
Yeah.
So we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, hopefully so. That said, for the past year, I've been working from home. I mean, I've got a corporate office job, so working from home, I can have fun hair again.
Yeah.
Having literally zero commute is just fantastic, and I really hope that they'll let me keep doing that after things open back up again. But
Yeah.
it's a stuffy corporation, so I doubt that's going to happen.
I've been in the same boat. I have my corporate job. I'm working from home. I've been doing the hair and all that. I mean, I'm still in Zoom meetings every single day. So everybody's like, "What are you doing?" But it's just, you can't tell me what to do. I'm at home, kind of a thing. I don't know. I'll probably go back soon too, and I'll keep my shenanigans up. We'll see.
No.
Yeah, I work in a warehouse. So I've been going to work almost the entire time,
Yeah.
but I'm not near very many people, so
Right.
it's not really that big of a deal. But
Well, your hair's great.
my hair, my
Yeah,
hair's always great.
that's true.
Yes, I
need
imagine.
I don't need no fancy dyes.
Oh, well, you're above that. You're above that. So yeah, just that's awesome that you're gonna be. Do you have any ideas of like a theme or like anything in the works for the second album already?
Not yet. With the first one, it started. Well, actually, the piece that I had played last show I did with you guys started out as this instrumental drone that I added lyrics to, and then it got really heavy. And I thought, well, let's see what I can do with drones. So you'll notice there's not a lot of chord changes on the album. Most things are based on a tonic drone, and what I did was kind of took anything that worked in one song, I removed it in the next song. So
Yeah.
I'm playing bass and it's really good. So let's do a song without the bass and see if I can make it just as good. Here's a song that has some no strumming guitar, so I'm going to put some strumming guitar in the other song, just like shaking it up so I'm not falling in a rut. So I'm keeping it. It's all drones, but it's as diverse as I can get within that. So the question is, do I want to keep going with that, or do I want to just explore more traditional songs in terms of chord structures? Or I don't know yet. So I've been kind of working overtime getting the promotion for this album done, but that's going to be wrapping up soon, and I can get back into writing mode. So
Yeah.
we'll see what happens.
How's all your overseas streaming? I feel like you'd be big in Syria with all the drones you use.
Yeah.
Woo! We have
Very
fun.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny. Doing promo for the album, like DJs in the UK and Germany are picking it up a lot, and I'm getting a lot of airplay over there. As far as when I do streams, not really too many people know who I am. Mostly just my friends, and that's awesome. So I'm gonna keep doing it because that's a lot of fun. But haven't quite found a way to break into a bigger audience with streaming concerts yet. But I think that's something we're all trying to figure out how to do.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, we're talking about doing our like a 2-song segment, like, and releasing it that way, because you put like an hour-long stream on, it's gonna be like people are gonna watch it for 5-10 minutes and probably click
Yep.
off of it and maybe come back to it, but you're not
Mhm.
gonna, but so we're thinking about just releasing 2 songs, like recording the whole thing,
Yeah, yeah.
releasing like 2 songs with like a sketch or a skit,
Mhm.
whatever
Yeah,
Matt
that's a great
forgot to call
idea.
it, and then release it that way, so it's like a neat 10 minutes, so it's like easy stream to watch, and then just keep pumping those out like once a month or once every few weeks.
Yeah, and you can, once you've got it all recorded, then you could even mix it up, like play a song that you'd already played before with a different song,
Yeah,
shuffle it up.
Yeah.
compile the whole thing into a little concert film at the end.
Have costume changes. There's all,
Yeah.
never ending possibilities of that. So that might be a cool thing we're talking about exploring in the near future. But yeah, the live streaming stuff is where to go. It's just how to get people to watch them.
Yeah,
That's tough.
absolutely.
There's so much media right now because
Mhm.
everybody's in the same spot. So it really makes it difficult. Like, what are you going to do to stand out from
Yeah.
everyone else?
Because we're not just competing with somebody at a bar down the street. We're competing with Gary Newman's doing a live stream.
Right.
So why is
Gary
anyone going to turn
Newman.
in to see me?
Screw Gary Newman.
He's fine. We like you, Gary Newman. Please don't be
I'm
upset.
excited for his new album.
Yeah, the new singles are great.
I'm sure it'll be very what do you call it? Anxious and pretentious
Yes. Yep.
in the best way possible.
In a nice
Yep, absolutely.
I'm better than you.
Well, it's funny. His last album was a post-apocalyptic concept album, and this album is going to be also an apocalyptic concept album, but from the perspective of the planet.
Okay.
So it's interesting, and you hear it in the songs that he's put out so far. But speaking of the best way of being pretentious,
Yeah. Oh no, like I said, I love Gary Newman, but just
Yeah.
like listening to some of his stuff, you're just like, this dude's like, how old? He still has angst.
yeah,
never goes away.
no,
Never goes away.
Like I thought Trent was the oldest guy with teen angst.
Trent has much to learn.
He'll get there. If anyone can get there, he'll get there.
We believe in him.
You know, you can do it, man. Like he'll be like 90, like everything still sucks.
I'll buy the album. I don't care.
Absolutely. Everything does still suck.
It really does. I feel like I thought it was going to get better, but it really just gets different, and it's still sucky.
Yep. That's a very good way to put it.
Yeah.
But I was gonna say, God's Love is my favorite track off the album.
Oh, thanks.
I mean, for obvious probably reasons, for like lyrical
Yeah.
content, for like that I like really appreciated the perspective of about singing about religion and stuff, because I do that
Yeah.
all the time myself, and I was like, oh,
Yeah.
that's a really, the chorus is really great.
Yeah, thanks.
And your guitar work on the album, man, is like, you definitely stepped it up for this one.
Thanks. As you can probably guess, I've been working hard.
Yeah, you could definitely hear the growth, and as a musician, just in the guitar work on this new album alone. Like,
Thanks.
'cause I know me and you talked about that before at shows and stuff, about how you're trying to like get more like technical and do different
Yeah.
things, like explore different sounds and progressions and stuff. And now hearing it on the album, it's like, oh yeah, he achieved his goal.
Well, that's the sort of goal, the best kind of goal that you're never ever going to achieve. That's, you can always push yourself further.
Yeah.
And I love that. That's why I keep doing all this stuff.
Well, cool. Anything else you want to talk about? Anything else you have floating around in your head?
Yeah, no, that's about where I am. Talking about live streaming, I started recording. I like your idea about just putting out a couple songs at a time, and I might try doing that myself.
Still no idea. See,
Stealing
Not
it.
You shouldn't have said
Yeah,
that.
that's why I came here. I came here for your ideas.
We have it dated on here. We had the idea first, Josh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have this evidence. So
Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I've got a little multicam setup here in my studio for as small as this space is. So I'm going to record the songs with multiple cameras and edit it together like a concert film, only it's just me and just standing in my little closet here. So hopefully I'll have the entire album done as this virtual concert film, and maybe push out a little bit, maybe just replay the whole thing on a regular basis so people can tune in, maybe dump it on YouTube, see if anyone sees it.
yeah, absolutely.
But trying to step my visual game up a little bit, because being one guy
Yeah.
and one guy just standing in place playing guitar and singing. It's not always the most visually interesting thing. So
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that. About it just being you. Is that because you're very unpleasant to be around, or
yes,
okay?
yes.
I was curious about why you didn't have anyone with you. I'm like, maybe like no one likes this guy.
Yeah.
Obviously I kid. My previous band was two people. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, I always end up working alone. I've tried expanding projects with other people, but usually usually I have my own focus and my own commitment, and I'm not really expecting other people to be on the same page with that, so to speak. And I'm also a little bit of a control freak, so I don't really play well with others.
well, if you ever want like a live keyboard player or something like that, just to show up, play some stuff for you, let me know.
Yeah, yeah, and
I'll put it
what?
on Craigslist.
Yeah, absolutely.
He'll do the
Just discreet meeting.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, seriously though, the next time we play, I want you guys playing on one of my songs, and I want to play on one of your
Oh,
songs.
for sure.
We should
Oh,
have,
yeah.
have a good like crossover set.
Mhm.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Yeah, well, I'm definitely down for that.
Well, cool. Well, everybody, check out Doors in the Labyrinth. It's on all streaming services. They're on the front page of Bandcamp, so you probably already saw them. But make sure you give it a listen, give him a like. He's awesome. Not as good as us, but nobody is.
Nobody
Um,
is.
Thank you so much for coming on. It was
Oh,
great.
Thanks for having me. That was a lot of fun.
In the shadow of the monolith.
Yeah,
Get it
Yes.
now.
right now.
Buy it
Right
on
now.
buy it on Bandcamp. Don't go to Spotify.
Wow.
Nah,
Is it on iTunes, right?
probably.
Get it on
Maybe.
iTunes. Buy it on iTunes or buy it on Bandcamp.
Buy it on Bandcamp. Put it on Spotify in the background. Just stream the album all day. Put it on loop. The more people who stream it, the more people will find it. Also, do the same thing with No Glory Holes in Heaven.
Yes.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. Well, awesome.
Yeah, we'll get a show together in the next 2 years,
Yeah.
maybe.
Maybe.
All right. Yeah. See you next decade.
All right.
All right. See you soon.
All right. Take care.
Bye bye.